Servers being what they are, we got cut off, but we are back. So as I was saying, there was a promise that if we had things in by a certain deadline that they would be added to the community and people would be able to download them and upload them and all that kind of stuff, and that did not actually turn out to be the case. A lot of stuff that was turned in on time will not see the light of day. So, a little disappointing to say the least. But add me on PlayStation Network, as I said, if you're interested in any of that. I've got several different toy boxes available, and as you get to the more recent ones, I think you'll see a great improvement in the overall product. I think the early ones were still pretty good for early ones, but after a little bit of time goes by, what is that? Did I put a second one down? Yes, I did. Okay. You get a little more familiar with some of the tricks of the trade, so to speak, and things get a little better. Okay. This one, I'm probably going to go with my original. Yeah. So we'll use this. And again, these smaller blocks snap tight, so you can go a little quicker. There's that side. Now we'll swing over this way. Give it a spin. We'll switch back to our plastic for the last piece. I think, if I can remember where it's at. There you go. Trying to find this other triangle piece. They're a little tricky sometimes. There you are. Nope. Yes. We're also going to need to go with the floor on this one. I think with this one we'll just keep it this way all the way through. Okay, so much for snapping tight with the smaller blocks. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Carrie Fisher has a daughter named Billie Lourd, also an actress. Very pretty young lady. Who sadly not only lost her mother, but less than 24 hours later her grandmother as well. You got a feel for somebody who's going through all that right now. Yeah, it's coming along. That's coming along. We'll see. We're going to go to the floor panels now, and again, we want to keep this very bright. This is Empire Tech. I'm wondering, let's just go across this way. We'll just get an exact even fit by cutting out those underlays. And we do. Alright. Now this is actually built right into the side of a mountain, so I'm going to probably build up around it a little bit here. I'm going to put a few TIE fighters in there. Now they kind of hang from the ceiling, so I don't know. That may... I guess we can go... I think a path connector will work on that. Yeah, I think we can put 2 path connectors in. That should take care of that without a problem. We're about to find out shortly, I can tell you that right now. We're going to build this top up just a little bit thicker. And for texture purposes, I think we'll go with these. Oh yeah, that's the way. Oh, never mind. Got ahead of myself. Not sure if I want to go all the way around. You're only going to really see this side of it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Super jump only goes so high, huh? So close. Alright, let's get back into our terrain. Start figuring out how we're going to slope this down. And as I said, we do need to build up. There you are. Just gonna move you way up here to the roof so you're out of the way. In order to make this happen, like this. Okay. And I'll probably use wood blocks to do at least some of this side up. thing over here. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, as I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of this lava here, and I want to decide now, before I get too much deeper into this, where and how I want to place this. So, we've got the more narrow sections over here on the sides, although I kind of want to go here with it. So I think what we'll do is start building out the lava now, and then we'll put some land masses around that. Essentially, it's going to be a stream of lava that kind of rolls through. Kind of like that. A little bit faster and easier just to do all of the like size shapes and sizes at once if you can. Here we have the eruptive lava blocks, and I think I'm going to throw about 3 of those in. So let me... Alright, so that's going to be our lava path. It's kind of tempting right there. Alright, so now we've got to build this out a little bit. Let's start with these wedges. something a little bigger than that. A lot bigger than that. You may be running into a snag. We'll definitely be able to use this stuff. Gonna have to theme it differently. Oop, not like that though. Let's see, what'll have the right effect. Let's see what this does. It's actually not far from the mark, but it's not quite what I had in mind. Need something that looks a little bit more stone-like. There you go. I think that's our winner. Alright, let's get back to the problem at hand, which is finding the right terrain pieces to bring this all down to size. Actually, hold on a minute. Some squared out things might not be the worst in the world. It's not going to get the effect that I'm looking for. This is almost more of what I was going to use, but it can't get that lava effect with this. Yeah, I tell you what, I think it's been a long night for me, so I wasn't going to put a lot of time into this right now. But I wanted to get it started and see what kind of ideas I can get working on. I think what I'm going to do real quickly though is just throw that path up there and maybe attach a couple of TIE fighters. Then we'll just do 2 paths. Go forward to backwards, how's that? Okay, so next thing we're going to do is come over here. We will turn properties and go off so that when we connect things it doesn't automatically start moving. And because we'll be adding several to make things a little easier and a lot faster, I'm going to go ahead and throw an action button in here. And connect it to both paths. And I'll take that back. We're going to go one on each path. Oop, wrong button. We're going to go with a trigger instead, because the trigger will give us two actions that we want, which is to step on and one to step off, rather than have to use 4 triggers. So the logic will be, when you step on any player, that will turn on. And when you step off, any player, that will turn off. Because again, the end result is they're just going to kind of hang up there. They're not actually going to leave the hangar at any point. So just a looks thing. And again, when you step it on it, any player, on. As soon as your piece is in place, just step off. So this will not be part of the game in any way, shape, or form. This is only going to be for what we're doing right now to set it up. When it's stepped off by any player, or player any if you want to get the speak right. It will turn off. And then let's go ahead and drop some TIE fighters in here. I'm thinking maybe 8 max. Path connector. And we connect that. Come here. Well, that's another problem altogether, isn't it? I thought it might stay attached to the path. And it won't. I have a simple solution. Simpler, faster, and easier than this one. So simple, it makes me wonder why I didn't do it first. As we move ahead to our platforming, which I just passed, and we take our trusty block. Seriously, it's this simple sometimes, folks. Bring it up to that. They are about here. We'll grab this. Bring it down flat. And if you're not familiar, when this is all said and done, you'll never even see this thing. But what it does is create an invisible floor surface. So now, when we go in here and this little guy here, alright, we're going to probably have to say goodbye to this one because once it's been attached the way this one was, it's generally just going to keep on doing that, so goodbye. Yeah, and this guy will be fine because he was not attached to anything prior. I think what we'll do is just... maybe throw one more row here in the middle somewhere, like that. That's fine. And now, we'll just get rid of all these guys. So again, you can kind of see the blue at the moment, but make the wand go away, and they are just hovering as if they're on tracks. Now you can see that little contact spot there. All we have to do is change the logic out here. Go to properties, collision effect is off, so now you don't see any of that little warbling, and they're just hanging up there. So I think what would make it look cool is if we put some sort of a rail to make it look like they're hanging on the rails that they should be on. So I think we're going to be seeing some more wood blocks is my guess. I may end up having to re-go through that at the very end, because as you can hear that banging around every time we start to... Basic blocks are here. Every time we start to maneuver things, it's going to be making that banging, clanging sound. And eventually it may even knock a few of them out of position based on collision effects. Oh, that's going to be nice and tight the way you want it to work there. We'll just go from the base forward. So we want this to look steel-like. Again, it's supposed to be some sort of a track that it hangs from, and kind of a factory thing where they spit them out. And let's see what chrome looks like. Looks too much like the actual TIE fighter. Concrete's definitely not happening. Crystal. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really feeling that, but I'd give it a shot because sometimes you can be surprised. Yeah, we'll say no. See if dark chrome does the trick. Still kind of similar. I want something lighter gray. I like the texture. We're going to keep Crate in the back of our mind. We may go back to that. Steel. Come on, steel. Ooh, way too dark. Fantasy cottage. Yeah, no, I don't. Definitely don't want that. It does have the nice shine to it, but... Actually, I think I know where I'm going to go. Well... yeah, we're just going to go with that. There's that. So there you got it. Your TIE fighters are hanging out. Now if I actually wanted to put them out into fighting and stuff like that, which who knows, maybe I will. Just throw those path connectors back up there now because they won't have to worry about falling off. And then they can just connect to the path fighters and go off and do their own thing. So we'll see. Again, this is kind of a organic thing. It goes on its own. I kind of have a little bit of an idea, and then from there just start putting things together and go with the flow, so to speak. But I think that's going to be it for today. Kind of happy with where we're at this point. I think on the next build I will start working the mountain into the side here. Again, this is actually built into a mountainside. And we're just going to have a lot of terrain and smoke and molten lava and some big power generators and stuff to fight behind. Some AT-AT walkers. I hate saying AT-AT, I think it sounds stupid. You got two different Star Wars people out there. Those that say AT-AT and those that say AT-AT. I'm an AT-AT. And we are going to tie this into a separate toy box, but we'll save that for later. It'll be a 2 toy box mission. Alright, so while Luke Skywalker is busy getting dizzy, help me. I will say that's it for this time around here on Under Construction. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you got some ideas, and if you build some cool stuff, feel free. Like I said, I've got a bunch of different toy boxes that you can download if you have the PlayStation 4 and you're on the PlayStation Network. I don't have anything for the Infinity 2.0 or 1.0 so far as builds. I do have both game systems. I just never did any builds for them. So for the 3.0, feel free to add me. It is old school WWF, all one word. And look forward to next time. So thanks again for watching from the Toy Box with Luke Skywalker saying, have a great day, Happy New Year, be safe, and we'll see you in 2017.